Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to do a Sephora haul. I did some damage. We have had a really good month as far as releases are concerned in February because I have tried so many new products lately. Definitely check out my previous videos if you want to see. I have a huge drawer full of like brand new makeup that I have tried. I spent a ton of money on makeup this month too, but like there was just so much to try, and today's video is not an exception. There is a lot of new products at Sephora. I'm first going to show you the haul, then we're going to try all of the products, and I hope that you are excited. If you are, give it a thumbs up. Remember, everything I'm talking about in today's video is listed and linked down below in the description box, so it would mean the world to me if you are going to shop for anything. If you please use my links down there, and let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start showing you things in the order in which I purchased them, because that I think is going to make a little bit more sense. So I'm going to start with my online order. So first things first, I have a palette, and I am going to make a dedicated video on this palette, but I'll show you in this video. You'll see the look, and then the actual review video will be in a separate video. Anyways, I'm talking about the new Dominique palette. This is the Essential palette right here. As you can see, it is that dusty pinky type of shade on the outside, which indicates that the inside is going to be kind of that vibe. Here is what the packaging looks like. It is a plastic packaging, and once you open it, I would say it is very well named. This is definitely an Essential palette through and through. I'm pretty sure all of us already have majority of these shades in our collection. The only one that looks interesting to me might be the shade Grateful right here. Everything else looks like kind of average. Anyways, I'm not going to say too much in this video. You'll have to watch the review on that one. Okay, this one is a brand that I've been wanting to try for a while, purely because of its name, and I finally found a product that I want to try from them, and it is Rich Bitch. So this is the Protect Prime Serum. This brand I believe is like vegan and cruelty free and all of that. Here's what the packaging of this one looks like, and it has a pump. I ordered the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation, which I already uploaded a video on because I ended up going to Sephora afterwards and grabbing a different shade. This one here is in the shade Soft Sand, and my other one, let me just grab it to compare. The other one I ended up with at Sephora was Cashew, and I couldn't compare them side by side in the store because the store didn't have Soft Sand, so I ended up getting Cashew instead, and I'm still unsure what color would actually work better on me. So if we are color twins, we are going to solve that mystery right now. Here's the color Soft Sand. You know what? I think Soft Sand would definitely be a better match than what I ended up with, which was Cashew, because Cashew is a bit more yellow and also a little lighter. I think I like Soft Sand better. Here's Cashew. See? If we're color twins, I would recommend you go with Soft Sand. This foundation, you can watch the video I did reviewing it. It is beautiful, a truly weightless foundation. Don't expect a ton of coverage from it. It is like a sheer buildable to medium coverage, I would say, but it is so thin and undetectable on the skin that I personally did still really love it. So again, check out the review if you want to see it, and I have now solved the question of which shade I'm going to end up with, because Soft Sand is definitely a much better match. Once again, I couldn't get this one in the store because they didn't have it available, so if you're my color, get it from the website. Anyways, let me move on from that. Next thing I got from online was this right here from Tower 28. It is their new bronzer in the shade Broad. So I thought Broad was going to be the right shade for me, but the next day I went into the store and I ended up grabbing a different shade once again because I thought it would work better. So we'll compare. This one right here is the shade Broad, and that's it. That's everything I got from online. So let's move on to the products I got in store. I'm going to get my other Tower 28 shade that I got in store. This is the one I got in store. This is the shade Getty, and here it is in comparison to Broad. So I'm not going to swatch Broad because I swatched it in the store and it was not dark enough for me as far as bronzers are concerned. So I don't want to touch this one. I want to put it back in its box and return it so that they don't have to throw it away and they can like resell it. Not gonna touch it. I know that the shade that I want is the shade Getty, which is this one right here. The next two products are the main reason I went in store. One is this Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Foundation. I ended up getting shade 1N14. This is the foundation we're going to try in today's video, which I am super excited about. And we'll see how it works on my dry skin. It is a powder foundation. It comes with a little sponge. We'll try it with the sponge, but I'm probably going to end up applying it with a brush because I think that usually works better for me. But I'm super excited to try this one. It looks like the coverage is amazing. 1N14 was the shade that I matched myself to in store. And then the second reason I went into store was because I wanted to see the Haus Labs blushes in person to see which one I would like better. And my store had 5 different shades. I'm not sure how many shades there are in total. I think they had them all. I'm pretty sure they had them all. And this was the only shade that I truly liked. 3 out of the 5 shades were way too dark for me, where I know that I wasn't going to end up wearing them. And then there was a light pink and a light peach. The light pink looked too baby pink for my liking. You guys know I have rosacea, so too pink scares me. So the shade I ended up with was Pomelo Beach, which again I swatched in store next to the rest of them, and this was definitely the one that I liked best. I'm very intrigued about this blush and how much I end up using it in the future, hopefully a lot, because I have tried things from Haus Labs ever since they rebranded and went into Sephora. I did a video on their like first initial launch, and I also did a video on the foundation that came out afterwards. And while I haven't had huge disappointments with anything Haus Labs related, the products have also not become part of my daily routine. I kind of skip over them a lot of the times when I'm going through my makeup picking process, you know? Like, they're not bad, but they also don't stand out to me. And so I'm waiting for the product from Haus Labs that does stand out to me. And I know that for a lot of people that product is the foundation, but I'm too dry for the foundation, so unfortunately that did not happen either. Anyways, I do have one more product to show you that is brand new at Sephora, but I did not purchase it, so that's why I left it for last. YSL sent me some PR, which I was very excited about, and what they sent me was their new lipsticks that are now available at Sephora. The formula is called the Candy Glaze formula, and they sent me shades 6, 7, and 2. So let me go ahead and open them for you. It looks like they have the same exact packaging for all of the different shades. With YSL, they used to change the inside color to match the lipstick, but it seems like with this collection at least, they're not doing that. Here is what the packaging looks like. Really nice and luxe, the way YSL usually does it, and I'm going to show you the shades that they sent. It looks like once you twist these up, you can't twist them back down. They have a different mechanism. They click. Let me see, they click. So this one here is the shade 06, which is like a burgundy shade. This one is 07, which looks a bit lighter and more red. And they also sent a clear plumping one, which is 02. And this is what the actual crayon looks like. So of course I'll swatch all of these and try them for you later on in the video. So these are all of the products I wanted to talk about today and the products that I'm going to use. I mentioned the foundation because they were purchased as part of this haul, but I'm not going to try this in this video because I have another foundation to try. Again, if you're interested in this Laura Mercier foundation, my video reviewing it is already up on my channel. And the first product I'm going to try in today's video is the Rich Bitch primer right here. Here is what the consistency of this one looks like, and I'm going to, it's kind of, that looks disgusting. Okay, I'm going to put it on. Oh my god. Okay, I'm turning redder. It feels amazing. It feels... Oh no, hold on. I've composed myself. It feels really, really good, but for some reason it is peeling a bit on top of my sunscreen. I did put on moisturizer and sunscreen before I started, so I might have to do with the products I have underneath, because it doesn't look like a product that is sticky. It's actually very slippery, which I really did like. See, I think what's peeling is definitely what I have underneath. Let me show you what I did, because I did something that I haven't done before. I put on this Quick Relief Colloidal Oatmeal Treatment from Murad underneath my Paula's Choice moisturizer. And this is a very thin product, but this was not. So I think what is peeling is this. I'm not going to blame it on Rich Bitch right here because I didn't even put the primer on my neck and my neck is peeling. So that's what happened. By the way, if anything ever peels on your face and you notice it before you go on with your foundation, usually grabbing a clean brush and kind of dusting it off works really nicely for me. I can't explain what the primer feels like, but it feels incredible. It's like a very slippery consistency, but it doesn't feel oily on the face and it doesn't feel sticky either. I'm not gonna lie, it felt really, really nice going on. So before I put on my Makeup Forever powder, I'm going to color correct a bit and put maybe a bit of concealer on so that I can go on with the powder afterwards. Here's my number 2 color corrector from Charlotte Tilbury as per usual. And I'm just tapping it on with my finger right underneath my eyes. For concealer, I'm going to use my Armani concealer and I'm just going to dab it underneath my eye there, and I'm going to blend them in with a sponge. I know this looks a little backwards, but it is best to do all of your liquid and cream products before you put powder on for the most part, which I realized I'm going to try a cream bronzer on top of powder foundation, but we'll see once we get there. Anyways, color corrector and concealer are applied, so it is time for the Makeup Forever foundation. I am curious to try it with the sponge, but again, I think I'm not going to like it because I think it's going to be too much product on me. We'll see. I just want the foundation to prove me wrong. That's what we're going for here. So I'm going to grab some product that is dark. I promise you I match myself to this color in store. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not that dark on the face. Did that just look really good with the applicator wet? Okay, let me do some more. That looks incredible. Wow. 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 Let me do this side of my nose here so you can see the difference. My nose is very red. I am so impressed. Take a look up close. Look at how good that looks. I love that I covered all of my redness immediately. And it looks so smooth. Wow. Also, I think it's totally worth mentioning that it does not feel heavy on the face at all. I don't feel like I'm adding a ton of product to my face whatsoever. In fact, it feels a lot more lightweight than a lot of my liquid foundations. This applicator is doing a fantastic job at applying it. I'm not even going to reach for a brush because I don't need one. This is just working amazingly. I'm so surprised right now. I really was not expecting to like this. It's a powder foundation. I'm dry. It makes no sense. Not this random powder foundation being the best thing I've tried this month. What? That's crazy. Okay, now I'm mad at myself that I didn't do a dedicated video on this foundation. Again, I was not expecting to like it. I have it all over my face. Here's what it looks like up close. I do have the lights up right now, but I'm about to lower them for you. I'm just so beyond impressed right now. Here it is with the light almost fully down. Again, is this not the best my skin has looked this month? This foundation is making me reconsider my whole life right now, okay? Here's the light kind of halfway up, halfway down. My mind is fully blown at the moment. I cannot believe how good this powder foundation looks on me. Let's move on from the foundation and try the Tower 28 cream bronzer in the shade Getty. I'm a little skeptical about putting the cream product on top of the powder foundation, but I wasn't thinking about that when I bought it. So we're just going to go for it. Maybe this foundation will further surprise me and this will look really good as well. To apply the cream bronzer, I'm going to use my REPHR number 31 brush and let's just go for it. I'm going to stamp it right back here. I don't want to drag it. I think stamping it would be best. And I like this color bronzer because it was a little bit more color than the first shade, but also a bit more cool toned. The other one I felt when I swatched it like it was a bit too light and also a bit too warm for me. And this one is definitely the type of color I like in my bronzer better. So let me just blend it in. And by the way, it is going on beautifully on top of the powder, so I'm not worried anymore. Everything's looking really good. And here is this Tower 28 bronzer fully applied. Once again, if we're color twins, definitely go for the shade Getty. If you're interested in this one, it applied beautifully even on top of the powder foundation. It is looking very, very nice and very natural, which I really, really love. Let's move on to the next product. We are going to try the Haus Labs blush. This one, I feel like a lot of people have been talking about it. I didn't expect it to kind of be as hyped up as it is being right now online. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely wanted to try it, but to me it's like not a huge deal because, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, there's nothing that has become a staple in my collection from Haus Labs yet. But again, maybe this is the product that will become a staple. We'll see. I'm using my REPHR number 5 brush. Oh wow, this is very pigmented. This is the shade Pomelo Peach. Let me dust some off and go for it. Okay, this is really pretty. Here's what it looks like. I knew I would like this shade. This is the type of blush I've been into lately. A little bit warmer than a pink, and I feel like it complements my complexion really nicely. So another really good product, what can I say? I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the Dominique Cosmetics palette in this video, but why not? Let's just do a quick look with it and then I'll still do a dedicated video on it. Anyways, here's the shade Compassion, and I'm going to use it as my transition shade. I don't have a primer per se on my eyelids, but I did apply a little bit of leftover concealer up there when I was blending my under eyes. I gotta say, I barely touched the color Compassion and it gave me a really pretty transition color immediately. So far so good. Switching to the color Me Amo right here, still using a REPHR number 15 brush. And I'm going to blend it on the outer V of the eye back here, blending it into the crease. Same thing over here as well. Pretty pink on a REPHR number 28, and it's going on the eyelid and the inner corner. And with my finger, I'm going to grab a bit of Affirmation and just dab it right here on the outer part of the shimmer, we'll say, like in between the light shimmer and the outer matte colors. I'm going to mix these two shades and blend them underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to get my Charlotte Tilbury translucent under eye setting powder and I'm going to set my concealer with it. Alright, I'm doing my mascara now using the Thrive mascara. Mascara applied, and all that is left to try is the new YSL Lippies. I feel like these will hopefully match my eye look since the eye look is super soft and natural. I'm going to go from darkest to lightest. So this is shade 06. I have a feeling these will look best with a lip liner. So I'm going to use a natural looking one. And let's go for it. So shiny. Okay. These have a somewhat interesting texture. Alright, just because I did use a lip liner, I'm going to use a brush so I can get it to the edges neatly. I'm trying to find the words to describe the texture of these because it's unlike anything I've tried before. I don't think they're sticky. As you can see, they are pigmented, they are very, very shiny, but you can kind of feel them on the lips. Not in a sticky sense, just in a, it's noticeable type of way. Again, I can't quite explain it. I'm going to try again without the lip liner for the second one because maybe it was a mistake to do a lip liner with it. We'll see. Here is what it looks like before I take it off. So I'll try shade 07 next without a lip liner. Maybe I like it better without a lip liner, but see, it doesn't give me like a very even application. I'm just dragging it with my finger. Okay, so here's what it looks like fully applied without the lip liner. Maybe you can now go in with a lip liner and fix your edges a bit. That might be a better idea. I think it's better to do it this way. So I kind of fix my edges a bit and the product feels a lot better on my lips now because I feel like the first time maybe I was adding too much product or something. It doesn't feel as heavy as it did when I first tried the other colors. So take a look, and we're trying the clear one because why not? I took it off and I put the lip liner back on. By the way, the lip liner I've been using is Mocha from Anastasia. And this one is clear but also plumping. So let's go for it. So take a look right here. This is what the clear looks like with a lip liner. It looks like a nude lipstick because my lips have a little color to them. So I love it. I've now been wearing the powder foundation for around an hour since I first put it on earlier, and it is still looking as flawless as when I first put it on. I just wanted to point that out. The bronzer looks amazing. The blush looks amazing. The eyeshadow look, very simple. Again, we'll get into that palette a bit more on a separate video, but I wanted to do a quick look with it. And I ended up loving that YSL balm on top of the lip liner. I feel like this looks really nice and it feels amazing. Very, very hydrating. I cannot believe how amazing the powder foundation from Makeup Forever looks on my skin. It is still blowing my mind. I know this is only a first impressions and I'm not going to do a wear test or anything, but first impression, 12 out of 10, okay? It looks so good on me. Honestly, pretty much everything I tried today I really like, including Frex Beauty's Rich Bitch Priming Serum. This felt so good on my face. I cannot wait to continue using it because it made my skin feel incredible. I can't even explain it. I can't put it into words. I can't wait to use it again tomorrow. If you're interested in anything I talked about today, don't forget to please check the links down below in the description box. Definitely cannot wait to hear your thoughts about everything I tried today, especially the powder foundation, because my mind, once again, blown. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Also, if anyone's tired of seeing me with this like hairdo, this is called I'm being extremely lazy and I don't feel like doing my hair, so this is what you get. I am so sorry. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay up to date in all of the newness that is coming out, please hit that subscribe button. Before you leave, share the video with your friends, share my channel with your friends. It would really be appreciated. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I love you all so much, and I cannot wait to see you back in the next one. Bye.